We back. Dan 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 dan. Dootin' dootin' doo doo.
What are you doing? Are you actually playing games? Or are you watching YouTube? No. Okay. She's always kind of to watch videos, but she didn't have time to play with.
Bam 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 bam.
Want the coloring book?
Do 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 do.
Spooky coloring books.
All right. Let's see. And hey, what up, Dan? Yeah, we elevated a little bit. We elevated a little bit. It's not a good one. It's not the best one. We're gonna change up that wall and eventually have another one behind us that's better when we switch to front facing. So it's one of those things. We'll improve it. We'll improve it. And then we rotate which guns we showcase. I need more because the showcase isn't good enough. I got enough for like 3 or 4 days of rifles and stuff. But they're all quality stuff. They're all quality.
I know I took pictures. And I don't know if at the time I was loading them on a computer and the computer was going to me, but I know I fucking took pictures.
But yeah, channel's growing, man. The channel's growing. I'm taking a couple. I'm trying to have a quantity, and it's expensive. It is expensive.
Because there's also pictures of your brother and Bear in the bedroom playing.
You know what I mean? Cause we're Wednesday. We are doing the new build. We'll be making a video of a new build. We got an unboxing. I might be doing the unboxing video tomorrow. I'll donate one. I'll donate a testicle too with my right eye. That way I can still shoot with my left. But yeah, we got the new build Tuesday, the unboxing of that. Then we're going to make the video of it Wednesday. Then we're going to take a range trip with it the next week or so. So we'll be growing. They're loud out there, man. They're loud. But nah. I've seen your channel is growing. Your channel's going pretty good. All right. Because every time I get the chance, I stop in. Now, do you just mainly do lives, Dan? Because I don't know if many of your videos come up. Yeah, you've been just killing the live game, right? Growing your channel that way? You gotta start doing like dumb little shorts. And hey, it works. It works. I like to see you like to make a lot of memes with who is that guy? No, that's not Warrior Poet Society, is it? Is that him? Hey, lives get your watch hours up. I'm like 250 hours away from the 4K. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there, but yeah. That's just a nice little piece to show off. But no, it's growing. It's doing good. The channel's growing. We're getting free stuff sent to the channel. So I mean, there's no real complaints there. The next build was a subscriber recommended company, PWS. So we're gonna get that, kit it out. Hopefully get some more free stuff sent to make it, super crazy and fancy. Waiting on Huxworks to have their suppressors on their website. Let me double check. It's supposed to be either this month, sometime this month they're doing it. Hey, what up, Cloudy? Man, you can't be doing that. Then I forget who people are. It's hard to keep up with people when they change their names. But yeah, the big debate right now we got on the channel, or what I'm dealing with is, which I should do a poll. Let me do a poll on here. I mean, it's all up to you. All right. Let me see. I mean, do. Flow 556K or Flow 556 Ti. How gangster are you, my guy? Or girl? I can't really see your profile picture. I just see Lovely C. I don't know any gangsters call themselves Lovely. Boop, boop, boop. Question mark. Let's see. Let's see if that poll worked out right. It's good enough. It's good enough. People will get it. You know what I mean? Hopefully they select. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. I guess I could have just took off where it says yes or no and put the questions there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to redo this poll, huh? Everybody's just going to be like, well, yes, of course you should suppress it. We'll start this over. Let me end that poll with 100% of yes, we should do that. See that? I agree. 100% we should. All right, let me 5 flow 556. Okay, which is stainless. Stainless. That's not what I want.
You want to say bye?
Bye. Titanium.
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
There we go. That's how we do this poll, right? That's how we do that. Now we can really ask questions. You know what I mean? And the difference is the stainless is 12.9, 13 ounces, 5.5 inches. But the TI is like 11.4, but 6.8. You know what I mean? So at that point, it's a 50-50. Do I want to go with the length and the lightness of the titanium so it'll get better sound suppression, be a little bit lighter? All right, Cloudy man, when you come back, switch it back to Cloudy. That way I remember you easier. Because right now we got 50-50, man. 50-50.
Did you push that open?
He did.
Good job.
He was thirsty. He said, I'm coming in. Yeah. That's what he do. He's rude.
That's he pees on the door too. So
Oh, what an a-hole. That dog be pissing me off sometimes.
how's it going?
Right now we got 16 people in.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's growing. You want to do a face reveal?
No.
You want to twerk? Show off that ass?
Turk. You want me to Turk for them?
Yeah, that's how you get views up, hot chicks.
Turk it for me, Daddy.
No. You for me. Ain't nobody like seeing
Hey,
man
new
butt.
flowers. Mine are dead.
Well, you can't have new flowers with a full pot or
Yeah,
vase.
you gotta throw them away and put new ones in
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Don't worry.
You have to take them out and put new ones, so I could be like, oh my god.
Oh my God, when'd you get these?
Oh,
Well, they
now I
died 3
got
months ago.
anniversaries this weekend.
Yeah, what'd you get me?
Listen, I don't know what y'all. I'll give you this sweet ass later.
I got you something. So stay on the Amazon.
You got me something?
Yeah.
Yet not a Pilates board.
Not a Pilates board. I did not get you a Pilates board.
Hey, we need some sponsors for a
Did not
Pilates
get you a
board.
I'm gonna move that chair over here. That way, if you want to hang out, you have to be on stream.
No, why?
Just to be, so you can be on there. Be
Because
like,
you want-
"Hee."
you wanna
I'm trying to clout chase. I'm gonna use
Listen, no, I'm back
sex
here.
appeal to grow.
I'm back here to help read your comments for you.
I can read them just fine. I don't need help.
I don't read good.
I don't know how to read. That's my purse. I don't
Samantha
know
said She
you.
thinks we're getting tornado weather tonight.
Well, I might call in to work tomorrow then. Yeah.
She's like, I'm cleaning out the laundry room. I'm like, you should come clean out our storm shelter.
We got a vacuum you can use. It'd be real easy.
Well, she's just been doing laundry, so she has room.
Well, you've been doing laundry too, so.
Yeah, but I don't pile ours in the floor like she does.
No, yeah.
I pile ours in baskets.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Well, I mean, safe or sound, she piles it in the floor, then she can close the door. I like it.
Kind of like what
Out
you
of sight, out of mind.
stack up clothes baskets.
Yeah, and then push them in there and close the door.
Yeah, I'm
it's
telling you, if you want to be in here hanging out talking the stream, you gotta be over here. It helps that way people, aren't just seeing my beautiful eyes.
Well, you're beautiful.
I know. I get compliments on my eyes all the time. It's great.
Why is it a reveal thing? Like people don't know what I look like.
Because some people don't.
Oh.
And
Well,
I'm gonna have you in a bikini and a fake little
Fuck
hot
that.
tub set up over here.
I
You're
need a
gonna,
real
you're gonna be
hot
like in an
tub.
ice bath in the bikini, like, oh yeah, here we
What's up,
are.
guys?
What's up, guys? We're just, I'm just filling in while the honey's gone.
Well, the honey's gone.
I'm just saying, chicks in bikinis get views.
It's too cold for all that.
You can stay in the house. It's fine. Right, everybody? She's in the bikini right there. That's all that matters.
JJ wants me to go to the parent meeting tomorrow.
The parent
There's
meeting.
a parent meeting about the 8th grade picnic.
Who's going on a picnic?
I guess they do it every year, but it's like a parent-led event.
Ugh.
I know. I was like, you really want me to do this?
That sounds terrible.
You want me to associate with other moms?
That sounds terrible.
I'm gonna go to the garage.
Okay.
I'm
I'm seeing.
I'm gonna come harass you later.
Okay, that's fine. So why? Tudo Bam? Why's y'all vote is the TI? Is it for the lightness? From Jacksonville, Florida. Hell yeah. I appreciate it, my guy. I've heard. Are all the things where they talk about, Floridians true? Like how crazy, like y'all got puddle gators? Like, is that legitimate shit? Like puddle gators, does that really happen? Because that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, man. I can see the votes change live. I'm trying to see why people think the stainless versus the titanium. I want y'all's comments on that. Are you from Florida too there, Andy? Are you confirming? Hey, what up, Matt? Welcome back. We're good. We're trying to get the vote of, what suppressor we should get and, why they believe the stainless or the titanium. Because tomorrow, fingers crossed, we get to do the unboxing video. And that will be posted same day tomorrow. So we dropping the new build video of what we're building. Then we're going to build it that same day. And then hopefully get it out to the range to zero it and stuff. We'll see. It's on the way. See, I know it's brittle. But I think it's the interior. Let me see what it's. Well, I don't know if it's the interior or the exterior that's actually titanium to save the weight. Grade 5 titanium, Hey, man, I appreciate it. I'm trying, I try to showcase different things, got the full size 5.56 and then, the SCAR. And then I got the FN 502 and then my 2 little Gucci Glock builds. And let's see. So the 5.56 Ti is fully 3D printed grade 5 titanium. Listen, that has been a process and taken years to do. I'm not balling out like that. Unfortunately, I do not. I have a buddy who's trying to get me to get a bow so we can go bow hunting. And then when we do that, I'm pretty sure we'll live stream bow hunting, waiting for, we'll do something with that. But I got a lot of friends who are like, get a bow, man. We can go bow hunting more. But is there any, real pros or cons versus that? Because I haven't heard anything negative about the 3D printed titanium suppressors. Unless y'all are about to tell me. Well, man, I'm glad I could help. No, someone got me on another stream. They were like, they called me, what was his name? Tiberius. They're like, if you shaved your head, you'd look like Tiberius. A trebuchet. I mean, that's pretty cool. How did it flow? How did it rotate? Or throw? See, and that's what I'm wondering. So, right, so it's saying the TI passes the SOCOM. Does he have the pink eyes? Dion? Ah, see, I don't have the pink eyes. But I'm also not. I mean, it's rare. It's rare to actually have the pink eyes. Because that is a super, super rare thing. Now, you can still be albino and have the blue or the... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It happens more... This is more common. And then, but the full-fledged albino is super rare and dangerous in some countries, if you didn't know. Hey, who probably has one of those, Matt? Freaking Kentucky Ballistics would have something ridiculous like that. I could see him having that, because I know he did the double 45s, if I'm right. I appreciate ISO. And it's used. I found out in some countries, it's used. Their body parts are used in third world countries for voodoo rituals and stuff, which I'm like, ooh, not going there, because they'll be calling me a day walker, and I don't like that, But Kentucky Ballistics, shout out to that dude. He gets some crazy big calibers of everything. Like, I'm not. Kudos to you for shooting that stuff, but man, he's definitely put his life on the line to do that stuff for everybody. Andy, that is weird. I have not shot Radiant stuff. So far, everything I've read about them is real good. It's just they don't have a good supply of them for the Radiants. Which, I'm they're gonna make good stuff. They're super light. They put their quality stuff in it. Their lower looks very similar to POS or PWS's. Yes, I've done the Army. Yeah, he had a single action or single shot 50 cal shooting those old slap rounds. That's nice, L. Yeah, it looks like they use like PWS lowers and then just kit them out because it looks super similar to PWS's lower. I mean, that trigger they have in them looks good too. Like, it's a good looking rifle. Okay. I mean, it looks good. Yeah, so the Serpa or the slap rounds are like a super high pressure round that's made by themselves. Like, it was made by a company, and they were just like expired. I think PSA is one of the probably best training guns you can get. Especially, listen, so I shoot left-handed. So a majority of stuff doesn't work well for me. But if you're a right-handed dude and you have some spare parts and you can build a cheap build to go run versus your nice build, burn that cheap build down first, and that way it's similar to what you run already. I've looked up the Lazarus 6. I'm going for the Huxworks because the flow through, as y'all can see up there. You know what I mean? But if y'all don't mind, we got like 35 people in here. Like the video, my guys. Vote on it. The more people we can get in here, the better. The more the channel grows. Drop a like. It's free. See, I'm also right-handed, but shoot with my left. Ooh, is it? What's the prices on them? Well, so the reason I'm maybe waiting on I think I've looked this up previously, is the military discount that Huxworks is about to start offering. But I'm not going for like a hub build. I'm going for a direct thread perma mount type setup on mine. Yeah, I mean, I agree. So, for most things. That's pretty cool of them, man. If they were in Oklahoma, I'd be about that. And that's the other thing where the big savings is. Like, the 5.56K is cheaper. Well, so at that point, if you got a cheap barrel, so PSA has two. They have your cheap. PSA has your cheap entry level stuff, and they actually have done their nice rifles. If that's your case, you can just get a nice rifle. At that point, oh, so you're thinking if I order it online, I get the free tax stamp, but am I going to get the good military pricing? Because the 5.56 Ti is expensive. But I mean, if you're doing that, Dion, I mean, I would just get a bare bones lower, depending on how you like it, and then buy all your parts and build it out yourself. I wouldn't even buy, that's what I would do. I mean, unless you're like running it down, you'll never burn through a majority of your stuff unless you're just trying to. But then you may just break your extractor. Grand Thumb did a really good video about trying to break a PSA cheapo $500 AR, and I think he broke like the extractor and a few other normal wear parts when they should wear out. So it's not like he was like destroying them. Like he was just shooting the hell out of them. And just your normal wear and tear broke. So you can get it and build it out real nice to handle whatever you want. It's just what's your preference. I prefer ambidextrous and piston so I don't get any blowback because I don't get left-handed ARs because only like a couple places make them. And it's not really worth the price or convenience of it when I'd rather just get anybody I could hand it. I mean, I got multiple ARs, shit hit the fan. I want to be able to hand anything to everybody and then be able to operate it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he did a video for you. Check it out. But like I said, you're still buying a cheap one, but they have their high-end ones. So, like, let me pull up PSA, right? And it's really, at a certain point, it's just you're paying for either a name or you're paying for the convenient features. Like at one point, it's that's all you're getting is the name or your actor specific features. Like if all you shoot is a DI gun, I would never tell you to get a piston gun because you're not going to see any benefit if you already have the adjustable gas block. I shoot left-handed, so I want the piston for less blowback. I mean, man, some places they don't have a quality. Exactly, sir. Like Knight's Armor, for example. If you can get one, get one. I've heard they are the top of the line shit. But at the same time, you're paying a premium because of the brand they built. They may not be doing anything extra, but they have a fine-tuned machine on a brand. Which kudos. I can't find one, but they have a brand, and that's what you're paying for now. Blackout. Man, there are so many. I can put them up right now. Defense. There's so many like makers. I like that FDE look. I'm a big fan of FDE. 22, 23 Wild. I mean, that's a high-end rifle. I like the fact that it's a flat face mag. That's fine, little lady. Yep, it happens. So the one on the tippy top is a LWRCI full build. Or it's the full complete rifle. I mean, it looks like what you would expect from are they a DI system? Like it looks like a high-end DI barrel. Whole bunch of looks like quality stuff. Ambi bolt release. Everybody's moving to the Ambi stuff now. Ambi charging handle. 4590 selector. Great way to do it. Sling mounts. It's feature rich. A fairly common muzzle device, yeah. I mean, they're expensive. They're not cheap. But, that's what you're starting to do. That is pretty cool that they let you do that. I mean, they look great. It's a good-looking build. I like the looks of it. Oh, like they let you adjust the build. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
You need to go potty?
You can let him out. I mean, but I'm looking at it. The custom build your rifle. I've already got my next one on the way, so I will not be custom building. I live in a free state. That's awesome. We'll do a pistol, brace. I like how they give you so much options. That's pretty cool that they let you build it how you want it to. I mean, Dodge Vipers are pretty nice, especially if you can get you a Dodge Viper ACR. That's pretty cool. They even give you an option of buffer tubes, grips. I mean, that's pretty cool. No lie. The trigger option. That is pretty sweet. I mean, that's a great company. I mean, if you know a guy, tell him to hit me up. I'll do a video on their stuff if they send me one. You know what I mean? I like the. Oh, they even sell their triggers. That's cool. I might look into getting one. I like their little hybrid. Their little hybrid trigger. Mew. Ka-chow. And that's a fairly cheap price. Like, I'd like to look at that hybrid. It's pretty nice. Oh, looks like the TI's winning again. Is that what we're gonna have to get? What up, Alex? Oh, you know, showing off some pews, looking at the views. Got to remind people, hey, if y'all don't mind, drop a like on the video. We need some more thumbs up. It really does help the channel. See, oh, man, and that's what's crazy. Like, y'all can hit a heart, but if you're, like, on your phone, you actually got to, like, hit the double tap the screen to like the video. It's weird. If I'm right, Anime Man is from India. He's a cool dude. He's been in here a lot. Yeah, there we go. See, now we got 10. I appreciate y'all for that. But yeah, so the next wall setup is hopefully going to have the new ARP and it'll have my 300 blackout and my ARP right there, my 5.56, and it's gonna hopefully look real good. I'm gonna try to figure out a better way to light everything up and then improve that system, and then figure out a way to get my light in a better spot. Right? Isn't that where you're from, Anime? Because I've seen you speaking Hindi to somebody, if I'm right. I will. Because, I mean, that's a good-looking rifle. Like I said, it's an expensive rifle. I like the trigger. Why are you thinking about getting rid of it? Sam? Or Luke? Why are you thinking about getting rid of it? I don't know why I called someone Sam. Hey, man, if that's how you feel, Anime. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Oh, that's why I said Sam, because I've read Sam. That's what you're getting rid of. I mean, that looks like a nice one. So this is it's called Monkey Shoulder. It's a blended Scotch with a little bit of Coke. I got to get a refill. Let me see if I can. I don't know where my son's at. See, I want to get an AK, and I was recommended an M70 by ZPAT because it has a whole bunch of the modern features. But if I got one, I'd get the 5.56 AK. That's what I have to go with. Because I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of calibers. Hey, Anime's having fun in the chat. Who's winning? How many votes we got? 17 votes. Man, it's a close race between the 5.5K stainless and titanium. It is a close race. But I've heard exceptionally great things about 5.56 AKs. I appreciate it, Anna. It's a growing one. So that is the KRG Precision stock for the SCAR 17. And I basically try to make that SCAR 17 into a SCAR 20 without changing the barrel. and as much as I could. That's what's going on with that one. So it's as close as I can get to it being that. One day I'll have a Desert Eagle 50 AE. But no, see, I want to get a a modernized, tactical AK. Yeah, Dion, it's the 17 is a 308. It's the big boy, the Scar Heavy. I mean, I agree with you, Pew. And then I know AK ammo has just skyrocketed because of everything going on in the Ukraine and stuff. So it's hard to keep in stock, and then everybody jacked the prices up because of it. So it's like, man, it's a catch-22. So there's actually two. This one has a silencer, and that one has a silencer on it. The Scar 17 is right there. That is the FN 502. It does. It does give a pretty good kick. The pistol, okay, yeah, that is the FN 502. It's a little 22 with the Osprey Micro. It is a fun little plinker. I am showing them, man. That's why we're on the stream. We show and tell. Oh yeah, it's a great look because it's that square drop down, so it really pops. Like it keeps it low. It looks amazing. So it's not bad, Dion, because of how the firing system is on the Scar. Now, don't get me wrong. So I got a 45-degree offset, like right up here. You can't really see it. And I took that to a USPSA match and shot it all day. And by the end of the day, because I'm shooting it at a 45 instead of straight, the recoil gave me a bruise down my cheek and made my face swell up a little bit. Hey, my 12 gauge I had on here shoots up great. I am a vet. Anime, if they will flag your stream if you shoot or if you pick up firearms and play with them on stream. You'll get a flag and you get in trouble. So that's why we don't do that. You're a transformer or ear. I have been to Iraq and Afghanistan. I was in the Army, or still am technically. I'm in the National Guard. But that's what I did. It was a good time. So, Miss, you can shoot guns on videos and touch them there, just not on live streams. Oh, I'm glad I've done it, Anna. And still doing it, Yeah, it's one of those weird situations, right? Where it's allowed in one day in one variation, but not in another. So it's fine to show them as long as I'm not touching them. Yes, and lives can get you in trouble. And then I have a young cousin. I got in trouble. Man, well, how am I supposed to know there, man? Oh, Mario. Well, it's not even the ATF. It's just Google policies. No, yeah, the ATF somatics cost me a lot of money with tax stamps. So, but it's one of those things, I'm trying to do my part to bring stuff to other people that, some people might be able to see, some people might not. Ooh, I'm gonna say you got a new pistol. You bought an Alien Lago. So I have 4 suppressors. The longest one was a year, and then like 8, 6, and 4 months. This is how long I waited for mine. Yeah, I am American. The only thing I don't like about 13.9, I don't like anything really pin and welded because you can't change out the muzzle brake. Oh, nice. The 357 is the better way to go. Hey, you got a devil dog in here. No, so I ordered them like all back to back in the day, like a couple months. I mean, I think micro Dracos are cool, but not really practical in any use. I'm also a fan of Japanese sports car. A PCC, man, I mean, honestly, a 300 Blackout's probably better. Just saying, put some subs in it, really do some weight. But if you're like gonna use it, use it. Anything that actually costs like $1,000, if not more, from a reputable brand, is what I would recommend. It's all about, you know. So some of them do, some of them don't. But let's say, see, I'm gonna get a. I think I'm gonna get a Z-Pap because I got tactical versions. I hate Berettas with a passion because of the military one. 300 Blackouts are great for PDWs. But yeah, I'm looking at the Z-Pap M70 because it has rails, it's modernized, and it looks good. I have a Staccato P and a Staccato C2. So I know what you feel on the 2011s. I'm actually trying to get a Bull Armory Tac Pro comp before it releases so I can make a video on it. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to. Did you didn't get the comp one? Man, you should have got the comp one. Shut up, Ray. You weren't even that drill. So the cheapest AR build I have is my 300 Blackout. Is about $1,000 total. Ah, I see. Yeah, the 92 Army version of the Beretta, the M92 or whatever the hell, the M9. I hated that pistol with a passion. I know I had a stogie for you, Ray, and you didn't even show up. You pissed me off, man. I was like, that motherfucker didn't even show up. I'm gonna smoke it now. So this was $1,000. It has with optic, Surefire, war comp, flat face trigger, the folding brace, like a flashlight. Like it's gonna be up here next stream, which is probably gonna be Friday. We'll have the new build and the old one up there. So, in my opinion, by the time they were phasing them out, they weren't really making them anymore when I was using one. Did your starter die? Or no? Well, the old PT Cruiser did. Man, you can buy one for $400 complete. So, $400. It's probably the fuel pump if it's. You can do it cheap. I mean, you can order it cheap. I mean, PSA will sell you a $400 one complete. You can order it online. Start online shopping, my guy. Quit letting them stores jack up prices on you. Then you just get an FFL to transfer it to you for $25. It's probably the fuel pump. Because if the alternator, if you had New York State, never mind. Yeah, you can get them cheap. New York State, man, how do you even have guns there? That place is like a freaking internment camp. I've seen y'all's gun laws. Y'all got stop and frisk there. Like that's ridiculous. Okay, I mean that makes sense, Dion, because y'all that state is fucking, whew, whew. Well, at least New York City, from what I've seen, that is a ridiculous place. Yeah, I see. I've heard mixed things about Andersons, about how some things are better that they make, and other things not. Ah, well, you're one of the few there, Dion. Congratulations, man. See, I want to go to New York though, just to visit, but I've heard the city is just like, I'm from Oklahoma. Like the bodegas, like some of the bodegas are real nice, which is the neighborhoods. But man, the majority of them are just ass, and I'm like, that sucks. And y'all's bum problem is bad. Nah, see, I've heard mixed. I mean, so Buffalo's a lot better place. But then y'all don't got all the cool stuff that everybody's like, all right, this is what you gotta do when you visit New York. You know what I mean? Hey, but at least you found a way to have freedom in that place. I couldn't do New York, man. It's too. I've seen the amount of snow y'all get. It's ridiculous. One thing Oklahoma is famous for. Okay. Um, Jesse Jane. I wonder how many people got that joke. Later, Pew. You have a good one. Nah, we got a whole bunch. Carrie Underwood. Toby Maguire, I think, is from Oklahoma. Blake Griffin. Gerald McCoy. Like OU football, OSU football, tornadoes. Like Oklahoma got a whole bunch of famous stuff and decently famous people. I think Reba was from Oklahoma. Um, Little small town. I'm not real sure. We got a whole bunch of country music stars from Oklahoma, which is surprising because it's not that well known for it. Toby Keith. That's who I was thinking. Yeah, a lot of actors being on and both dressed, not dressed, and music singers. But no, I mean, we got a fairly amount of decent people. Uh, I want to say, who else? Who else? Let me just Google it, man. I'm sitting at a computer. Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks. Reba. I was right. Reba. No way. It says Brad Pitt is from Oklahoma. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. Who else do you need? Me. Me. I didn't know Brad Pitt. Like, no offense. I'm a big Brad Pitt fan. That's a pretty dude. He's from Oklahoma. Bill Hader. I didn't know he was from Oklahoma. Goldberg. Motherfucking Goldberg is from Oklahoma. Olivia Munn. She's huge right now. Listen. Listen. We got a lot of famous people from Oklahoma. I'm excited. I didn't even know about Goldberg. I did not know that. And I've been a wrestling fan since I was little. That is awesome. Yeah, allegedly we're having tornadoes tonight. So depending on how that is, I'm just gonna call in from work tomorrow. Yeah, I had no idea. Goose, you know it do. And it claps. That is cool. I did not know that Bill Goldberg was from Oklahoma. I knew Chuck Norris. I didn't know Brad Pitt. Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. I didn't know Dr. Phil was from Oklahoma. I think Kristen Chenoweth is... Yeah, Dr. Phil is from Oklahoma. I mean, I know some people who love the G36s. Yeah, Dr. Phil from Oklahoma. That's crazy. So, Phil McGraw, which is Dr. Phil, was from Veneta, which is a small town. Bill Goldberg is from Tulsa. Brad Pitt was from Shawnee. Oh, Blake Griffin from OKC. I don't know who that lady is. Oh, we have a couple basketball player. It is 6:27 p.m. Yeah, we have a whole bunch. Toby Keith. I forgot Toby Keith. Yeah, we got a good list. Like a SOCP DAG. Let me look that up. I mean, I would say if you could get an MP5 variant, get that. Is that the Benchmade thing? Ooh. So you're a Reba, yeah? So are you in the future or in the past there? I know I'm not going to call you Anna again because I know you said your name. You know, I don't want to call you Anna. Well, he could be over backwards because Japan's 14 hours in the past. Hey, wife, could you make me another drink?
Yeah.
I got my cup in here. Did you know Bill Goldberg was from Oklahoma?
The rest.
The wrestler.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't. It's over here.
You can give it to me. Give me the cup or I'm not making it.
Come here.
No.
Give me a kiss.
No. Give it to me.
Put your hand in the front. Just put your hand in there. There you go. Ah, almost had her in. I do. Don't be talking bad about us, Ray. Vote on something, Ray, even though you don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. Pick something. Vote on. It looks like we know what we're going for. But the question is do we go for FDE or do we go for the black version? FDE or black? I don't think he does. Because if he did, I would try to meet that motherfucker. Because I would love to meet Goldberg. I've actually never gone. FDE? ODG? You mean like the green? Ranger green? Olive drab? Yeah, see, I consider olive drab more of the Ranger green. I don't think they have that option for suppressors. I don't think I've ever seen a suppressor like that. It's usually black or FDE. Look at them fingers in there.
Quit.
Ah.
Stop, weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could get one like Cerakoted yourself. I've seen some really nice Ranger green builds because the green was like dark, but had a like weird little matte shine to it at the same time. And it looked sick. And then it was like, you know, mid smashed with a nice little black accents mixed throughout of it. And it looks sick. Well, y'all got a lot of evergreens up there, don't you? In that area? See, Oklahoma, it wouldn't be too bad. We got a lot. It depends on the season, really. Realistically, Oklahoma depends on the season. Some during the summertime, nice and green. The olive drab would work. In the fall time, FDE will mix well. And then, you know, anything at night, black works. So it's one of those things. And that sucks. You got to make up drill, Ray. You should have caught a ride with somebody. You should have called somebody. You got a whole bunch of friends up there. Now, see, we got all four technically here. Hey, listen. Airsoft training does count. It does help. So, I haven't got my hands on one, the actual military issue yet. They're not at all units. But I do not think they are a good replacement for the 5.56 at all. So the biggest issue of the XM7, which is going to be, no offense to the build of it. Don't get me wrong there. I'm just more referring to the 6.8 round itself. You're moving into a 30 cal realm in a high pressure system or a high pressure bullet when you could just went to a 308, a standard 308 system that most people would have been familiar with in general, and like a AR-10 setup in essence. And it's going to be one of those, it's going to be a lot of weight. You have to reissue all the gear now. Nothing is going to match up. It's not just the money of, it's not money just in the rifles. Now, you just missed out the nice seasons. See, it is, but it isn't. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like, if they wanted to replace the M4, they could just swapped out an AR-10. Don't get me wrong, upgrade the platform, like upgrade the lowers, get an ambidextrous lower. But beyond that, but I understand the concept. So the big concept of it is to fight a modern military. So compete with body armor versus just guys in a robe. So they want the 6.8 or 277 Fury, and it's an attempt to stop body armor in a more effective way with less rounds, faster, et cetera, et cetera. I could pull up the science and read it off and just bore everybody, but I don't think it's a good replacement. I mean, I agree. The M4 is golden. Now, don't get me wrong. I do agree with replacing the 249. That's fine. Like switching the 249 to the 6.8 round, understandable. Replacing the 240 Bravo to a 338 round, I'm on board with that. Have a bigger bridge between the fully mounted options. Cool with it. Because now you really don't need a 50 cal mounted up, as cool as they are. You can just have that 240 Bravo do everything and save a lot of weight. But I think the regular everyday soldier should have as light as he can be. But switching to that new round is going to be heavy. So heavy. Versus, oh yeah, we only give the saw gunners the different kit. So they can switch between it, worst case scenario, some 6.8 mags, or, but you know, they're carrying drums anyway. So the option was there. Why not just get a better M4? So it's actually been tested in the field right now. A whole bunch of the special operations are not using it because of the weight. Later, Jolly. You have a good one, man. You have a good one. I understand how being on call is. Oh, don't I love the 240 Bravo. That thing is awesome. But it's bridging a bigger gap now. It's gonna, so they're replacing the 240 Bravo. I think SIG won that one too with a 338 Lapua. Or I don't know if it's Lapua, but it's a 338 round. Because it's a no offense, but 7.62 240 was amazing. But putting it in a 338 platform that shoots better than the 240 did, and is, I think it's still lighter. Damn, Jolly for the dub. I appreciate you, Jolly. So the 240 Bravo is the bigger version of the saw. It is a legitimate, it's a 7.62 by 51 machine gun versus a 5.56 machine gun. So that would be like you would mount that on a vehicle more often than not. And then your 240 gunner always had an assistant gunner. Yes. So the 249 is a machine gun and the 240 Bravo is a machine gun. The 249 is a 5.56 versus the 240, which is a 7.62 by 51. So it was that step up to really have full-fledged long-distance engagements. These are not. These are real ones. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it was. You probably seen it and be like, that doesn't look like a 50 cal mounted on that truck. It was probably a 240 type deal. Yeah, they are all real and they're all real expensive. But I think it's going to be cool replacing the 240. I also agree with upgrading the 249. Man, I'm not a fan of force reset triggers. I've shot a lot of full auto, and I know how inaccurate it can start getting unless you train for it. So, that is a Team Windy with some Ops Core amps on it. The quietest one I have is my 300 Blackout when it's suppressed shooting subsonics. The bolt cycling back and forth is louder than the shot, in my opinion. I mean, what do you mean by that? Because I'm still in. And what do you mean, like, how was it? Like, I mean, it's good and bad. It's just like any other type of job. You'll have your pros and your cons, your good days and your bad days. For the most part, it always sucks. It's never fun unless it's like a big operation of movement and you can get everything. Nah, I'm doing part-time Patriot now. I do the weekend warrior. Man, I'd never be a recruiter. Because the issue with recruiting is you can't really guarantee people get what they want, which sucks for them. You know what I mean? Like, some of it is on the people, some of it's on the army. So I am now a 12 Hotel 30, which is a construction supervisor. I've heard mixed things from the CZ Scorpion. Like, some people are like, oh yeah, they're great. And some people are like, oh, it's terrible. Thank you, Ruben. I am not. I appreciate though. Listen, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, normally what happens is people aren't unhappy with the job they got because that's what they qualified for, which sucks. And then, you got to retest to reclass, and some people aren't good at test taking, so you never get out of a job that you don't like. And that's a big thing for a lot of people. Like, you just hate your job, not really the military. It's the job you're doing because you couldn't do what you actually wanted. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's on that person. Ruben. That's funny, Ruben. But nah, see, I joined as an electrician. See? You see what I'm saying? I mean, so I have a buddy who failed it twice. I'd probably get something different. Hey, I appreciate it, Ruben. I got some. I'm working on getting my quality of videos up, man. I gotta get a buddy who's I mean, if you can afford one, I'd say get him. Yeah, he was drinking water and eating. Little fat dog. Like, I had a buddy who failed the ASVAB twice and then qualified to be a boot because they had a waiver going on. Because he was only able to get a 21. I would get an ops score if it wasn't, the money.
I was going to make a root beer float beer. Your mom took all the root beer.
Yeah, I got a dog. It's I don't know. I mean, I know Hardhead Veterans is made in China, assembled in America. I don't think they allow Ops Corps to be it because of the military contracts. Yeah, I got me a 60-pound old dude. Well, I know airborne is that way, and so's air assault. Like, they do that check. Yeah, I mean, Dion, man, some people just, it happens, man. It's like, tests suck. I've heard they're making a lot of these fancy. So that in that G17, that 18 round is also the new ones that the Staccato's using. The new Staccato that came out that accepts Glock mags. I think they use the exact same ones. Is the 18 rounders. I mean, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It's pretty cool. Like, it's smart marketing. But yeah, man, it's a test. It sucks. Like, I don't like factory Glocks. But they're the most customizable thing you can ever get, so there's a good trade-off. You can staple them and round them out pretty good. I think that's what I will get if I get a AK. It will be a 5.56 AK because the rounds are easy to get. It's going to shoot better on that platform. Hey, what up, Michael? Hey, we're streaming. We're under 250 hours to go to finish out the watch hours we need. Yeah, the ZPAP is what I've been looking at. Man, and that's a whole bunch of those questions on the ASVAB is, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of irrelevant informations to confuse you into picking the wrong answer. Oh man, we getting
Man, oh man.
all the mods in here now. Oh, where y'all been, man? We've been streaming for over an hour, and here y'all are, just now showing up. All of you get like I got 5 mods hopping in at the same time. What up, Do Fast, Michael, J Lee? Ah, that's terrible, J Lee, man.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. The wife roots for you too. I mean, it's pretty simple, Alex. You just stay regular. Like a whole bunch of these guys were just in the stream trying to be mods, and they just keep showing up. I will get one eventually, and it will be like the Z-Pat most likely, because tactical 5.56 AK, it looks great. You can easily build them out, in my opinion, and that's probably what I'm gonna go with. And I just don't want a whole bunch of different calibers. I see what you said, Ruben. The RC2 is a great suppressor. I don't think that's right, Jay Lee. You're sounding like Ben over here with the 45 Super stuff. The RC2 was a standard, my guy. Is it as good as what other things are now? No. Was it the best for the longest? Yes. I appreciate Pixels, you know. What? See that? You on that bullshit, Jay. Well, when you were the best at the time, your prices are relevant. But now it's not. You know what I mean? Like, now there's so many people able to compete competitively and price-wise with producing better, if not same quality. Like, it's like I wouldn't get an RC3 at all. Like, it's not worth it. You can get better stuff for cheaper. You should. The U.S. is great, but we try to go out of the country as much as we can now. We've been to Japan. We're trying to go back to Japan.
Going to the UK?
We're gonna go to the UK. If I ever become rich, we're gonna go to Brazil. I get a lot of people on the stream from Brazil, surprisingly, and they were like, "Oh man, yeah, it's great here. If you ever go, just let me know." The wife wants to go to Italy, real bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to Italy. You know, I got a mustache. I speak Italian.
No, you don't.
A baba da booby?
Stop. That is not.
What up, Crystal? Oh, nice.
Mixing my ice cream.
See, I don't shoot my 308s often either. It's just the Scar and the Daniel Defense, because they're expensive to shoot, and I don't really have access to a long distance range. You know, we got some pappardelle noodles and some pecorino romano cheese in the fridge. And I'm messing with you.
What?
There's a meme of, like, the dude's girlfriend is Italian, and he was saying it all super white trashy and American,
Jesus.
and it was just irking her, and she was doing the whole, "No, Vinny, that's not how you say it," and she was getting all upset.
I think there's this couple I've seen that it's the husband that's Italian.
Uh-huh.
And she like breaks pasta in front of him all the time.
Oh yeah,
and
he was,
stuff.
"What are you doing?
Yeah.
You don't do that to the
She
spaghetti."
put Prosecco in a mimosa, and he was like, "No."
Yeah. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. I enjoy it. Well, I think I know what you're about to spend some money on. Listen, we don't break spaghetti, okay?
Not
We
in
still
this
make it
house.
whole. I mean, the only time I break it is when I eat it. They've actually said their name.
No, we don't break it. It was a couple.
Yeah, it was, they're like a TikTok couple.
Yeah, she like tries to piss them
And
off.
she's just like doing stuff she knows what will piss them off. It's hilarious.
When I cut spaghetti with my spaghetti maker.
Or like, I seen this one dude, he was in an Italian restaurant in Italy getting spaghetti and then cutting the bottom off with scissors. And they were like, and then one dude, one of the waiters came up and took his damn bowl from him and was like, no, you're not doing that here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, see, then you know it's funny. Now, do I think it's rude and inconsiderate of the culture? Yes. Unless he's Italian himself, then, you know, it's fine. I'm laughing still. Like if, you know, being an outsider and doing that just to piss people off is just a dick move. But I enjoy it.
It's the most depressing.
Did you just eat whipped cream?
No, it was ice cream.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it's the most depressing root beer float I've ever had.
I thought you were just drinking or eating a cup of whipped cream.
No, ice cream.
We are going to do the PWS. All of it. It will be a whole build eventually. And then maybe we'll get a pistol. I'm looking at a pistol eventually. If I can get it for a good price. I'm looking at that Bull Armory Tac Comp Pro. Now, whenever these things happen, like, do I see... Now, see, I can't have a whole bunch of hobbies because my one hobby's expensive. Yes, PWS piston.
Yeah, his hobby is expensive, but at least it's not drugs.
But my hobby's starting to get a lot cheaper because I'm getting sent stuff. So...
He does not have paintball gear.
But yeah, no paintball gear. I used to when I was underage. That's terrible, Ruben.
Wow.
Why don't you record it, though? I mean, if you're going to get in trouble, might as well have a video.
Oh, my God.
556. J. Lee. See, I've been thinking about getting rid of my 300 blackout. So I can reduce calibers again. Yeah, get like the Insta360 camera. That way you can have it like under your shirt. And you can like get that little first person view like from your chest. My wife doesn't mind.
What?
Guns.
Oh.
She shoots. She has one of her own that I got for her. So it's really mine. But, I mean, I will. But it's one of those things. It'd be the one that goes. You gotta be careful about that. That can get you a plethora of charges. My nose is itchy. But yeah, man, the collection is growing. It'll probably grow more next year. Especially picking up like, you know. All right, man, Dion, I'll see you. Yeah. It's yeah, well, that, you know, you never know the scenarios. Locations of like schools, playgrounds get you a double charge, you know what I mean? But the collection is going to grow slowly this year, hopefully more next year, but we're not going for... We're going to go for more variation next year. No, my family's done growing. We done growing on that. I appreciate it, Dion. Man, we're trying to bring out some more funny and some good stuff.
Yeah, we're done growing. We want to travel.
My buddy got the big boy Henry X as well, Alex. And what did he do to it? He did some local company and made it all tactical. It looks good. It looks good. Except his is the 44 mag. And I was just like, man, you should have got like the 38 357 so you can shoot 38. It's a lot cheaper to shoot for plinking. I can't remember the brand he did. Oh no, I got two of them. Two little crotch goblins. That's almost one of them. There's bedtimes. Yeah, and that's like one of the other guys that stops in all the time, Ben. He has a lever action 12 gauge. We went and shot it while we were at the range, and it was a monster. No recoil mitigation whatsoever. 10 out of 10, cool. 0 out of 10, it hurt. Like it was not fun. It hurt the hands. It was a cold day, so the cycling of it tore up your knuckles. So he wrapped it with leather, and the lever with leather to match the look of it. Yeah, I mean it ran occasionally, but it wasn't like it didn't cycle well. It kicked like a mule. Still cool as shit, you know. It's definitely a bro gun.
Who shit?
No. Cool as shit.
No, who shit?
No.
It stinks.
He probably pooted. I mean, I can help you. I can tell you where to get one there, yo-yo. What's up, Nicholas? If y'all don't mind, y'all don't forget to double tap the screen, drop a like on the video. I know, man. Everybody's been talking about them. It's because the new Staccato uses the Metgar mags. For their pistols. The Glock Metgar mags is what goes into the new Staccatos. I mean, that's not a bad price. $30. You got to be local, man. You got to be in Oklahoma. You can get Glock super cheap. I've been drinking. Why are you sending me stuff?
I know you can't see it right now. It's fine. Because I'll forget to show you.
See, I don't have any Metgar mags, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. I like it has the little extension. Oh, they haven't even released yet. Or maybe they are. No, they haven't released yet. For the 819. I mean, they look good. They look quality. I got some 31 rounders for the Glock. And then I think I have some I got a couple 28. Hey, you will not be disappointed in your Ramjet whatsoever. 10 out of 10 recommend Ramjets to everybody. Oh, this is one of my many extended Glock mags. I got like 6 of them and a drum. So, right here, 28 rounders, I want to say. It doesn't really have a good count or a list of how many it holds. It's kind of disappointing. But they were like $10. So they were super cheap. That is a 308 Scar 17. Yeah, no, man. I've seen that those things sold out with a quickness for the 43X. See, and I would like to get one, but man, it's done. I don't want to put any more money into that because they're still like $300, so it's not. That little setup works great just for me. But now that I have that nail on my 19, I definitely prefer it. I don't have any SIGs currently. That'd be one of those things eventually I'll get, but until then, I don't have one. I want an X macro. Listen, one day when I can find one, I will buy a high point yeet cannon. Ooh, you can't go wrong with a nice 1911 Colt. Okay, okay. We'll check it out. Like one day I will have it. See, that one is just for fun. I mean, I got a lot of pistols, but you know, I got, you know, 2 I carry or 3 I have a carry. The 22s are for my kids to shoot. I have a couple that I shoot suppressed. And then I have 1 I compete with. So, like I don't have a crazy amount of stuff. But the high point yeet cannon is just for the memes. But I haven't found one, so. Oh yeah, right there. Where's that? Where am I? Right there. That's the FN 502. It has a suppressor on the end. It's dirty. It's nasty to shoot. Welcome. Let me pull that up. Let me pull your channel up so I can. I mean, that don't look too bad. It looks fairly simple setup, straightforward, functional. Functional, which is a priority. And it really matters. Jay Lee got money. He don't care if his stuff goes bad. I think you can get a lot more than 2. I'm just saying. You can have all of them. Like, you can have all of them for that price. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like you're running stuff for sustainment or having to wear plates when you're doing it. So you're just do a chest rig and be good for the most part. But you know, oh, you're not wrong. I don't believe you, Jay. I bet you got like 15 of them. I bet you got all of the high points, every one they made, and you've spent a total of $200. You've picked up every high point variation for 10 bucks at a time. Ooh. We're getting a big storm system that's going to hit the southeast.
Told you. Weather's coming.
Yeah, that's how I take. They're like, man, we can't get rid of these. Help. Your local, every time you bought a gun, your local gun store gave you a high point as a bonus. That's how I see it happening. You know what I mean? Like, whoo, I bet them knees was on fire. This is an emergency brick that we issue. It just looks like a gun. Just throw it. It has a better chance. That's what you really mean to saying. Do, do, do. Well, I mean, that's good. That's real good. One day we'll move to a pretty cool place. When, I don't know. Move out to some land is our plan eventually. Kind of really just waiting for the kids to get out of the house. So we can get away from a majority of the city stuff. You hear that small human in there?
Yes.
Sounds like she's doing jumping jacks.
Whatever. Tires are out.
So I normally average about 10 to 15,000 steps a day. But that's just at like work and stuff like that. Show me one day when some. What are you talking about, Cal? I mean, I bet Diddy's enjoying prison. Oh man, he'd be loving some man butt and open showers. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, didn't what movie was it? The Equalizer 3? Didn't that take place in Italy, or a town in Italy, or somewhere over there? I thought, if I'm right. Oh, if someone broke into my house, they wouldn't make it to a hospital.
Can I have some blueberries?
I'm just saying.
Get ready for bed.
But I'm hungry.
Okay, you can have a handful and then you need to get ready for bed. Turn the TV off.
Do 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 do.
Yes.
Where's the blueberries?
I'm just saying. That's
They're in the fridge somewhere.
that's how I would do it. Cause you know, I'm looking at backpacks. I'm trying to get sent a backpack. for doing. I want to do like a field thing where I go stay out, camp out type deal. And do something cool like that. But we looking at stuff like that. Not here. So we have the castle doctrine, which is a law that allows you to protect your home. So we have laws in place that allows you to protect yourself and your family. Now, don't get me wrong, you cannot go out and like you can't go out and like chase somebody down or something crazy like that. No, they have to be an active threat to you. And stuff like that, or you know, they won't do nothing like that. Oh, I'm trying to read at the same time, so I'm not it. I mean, what am I gonna laugh about? Like, I don't think it's funny. I'm working on. What up, me and dog? What up, dog? You know, but I'm also trying to read at the same time. That's why it seems like I'm a little distracted, because I'm trying to find a backpack. Not much, dog. What's up with you? See, no, yeah, you can't do that here either. You can't unless you're like detaining them. So we have a thing that allows you to detain somebody, like um it's basically like my day's going too good. A citizen's arrest. So you can do what's called citizen's arrest in that essence, and then hold them. But you have to, you better be justified in what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be justified. Because if you're not justified, it's not happening. A55. Man, that is one of my biggest sounds, but other people have used that video and gotten bigger and more views. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where like multi. It's a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Like there's ways you can do it, and there's ways you can't. You just need to be on the right side. You got to do it right. You're like, welcome back. Like in Oklahoma, if me and another guy got into a fist fight and I drew a gun, but my life was never at danger just because I lost the fight, I'm in trouble for that point. Now, if I feel like if I draw a gun and point at it because I'm arguing with somebody, I'm in the wrong. Listen, it can happen here. It's happening in some states here because we had one guy, I believe this was in Oklahoma. He had a business. He was growing marijuana. His grow license expired and he was a felon. he shot a dude that was breaking into the building. So the only thing he got charged with though was felon in possession of a firearm because he wasn't allowed to have the gun. And that's messed up. Is that why they did that in the Equalizer? Luke, you in Oklahoma? You sure you know me? I don't know if I know you. Let me go to your channel. Let's see if I recognize you. I don't know you. I don't know if I know you, Luke. Oh, are you talking about the guy who... Yeah, they wanted to hit him with a whole bunch of charges. I was like, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, I don't know if I know you. You should watch The Equalizer 3. It's a good movie. Okay. Yeah, because they wanted to charge him with murder, all the grow charges, and everything else, if I'm right. Like, they wanted to hit him with basically, like, I know you know me. They wanted to basically put him to death over this thing. Like, it was ridiculous. And then I'm glad all he got charged with was the felony in possession of a firearm, as he should. I mean, that's a fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fine. They have it set up in the licensing way where it's a fine. I mean, it's one of those situations where it could have been worse for the guy who shot him. And I'm glad it ran. Yeah, well, yeah. Like, the guy broke in and got shot, and they wanted to destroy the guy protecting his business that he was sleeping in. Like, it was bad. So they initially did charge the guy with murder and a whole bunch of other stuff. And like, they tried. But the DA, they eventually, he got, all those extra ones got dropped. See, now, I do agree with you, Luke, on that, except like the violent people, you know, no. If you're out doing violent shit, no, you don't deserve a firearm. But the people who are just like what'd you get a felony for? I was speeding. I got a felony speeding ticket. Nah, that guy, I don't even think that guy should be a felon. You know? Listen, well, it all depends on the violent, because you say that, but you know as well as I do, there's people who have gotten charged with violent felonies because they got attacked, and they just beat that dude up, and then they got hit with an assault, a felony assault charge. A majority of them, yes. But you can get out for manslaughter for killing people. I don't think you should deserve. I don't think you get a gun after that point. Pedophiles can get out, or I can't say that on the, pedos can get them. You know what I mean? And if that'd be a big disagreement. If you think those type of people should have firearms. Stealing cable is like if someone has a TV service, you can steal their TV and internet. Well, I mean, that's a different argument. You know what I mean? That is a different argument. But if you do let them out, like you can't have one without the other. Listen, we can have a great talk like about the people who should never see the light of day again because they're in a box somewhere in the hole. But that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? We can't really do that on YouTube lives, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I think that'd have to be like on Rumble or something else. Listen, I can agree with you on a lot of those situations. But, you know, we can only go off of what it is currently and not what we imagine it could be. I mean, but that, see, and it's a good argument. But and that asks, but are you fine with that current statement allowing those type of people to have them? I mean, I get it. I get it. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, I also think, again, I agree with that statement. I don't think they should be alive either. That's just me. You know, I think public stuff should still be around for the public to be able to see and be like, this is why you don't do this, because you will be in front of the courthouse on a Sunday. Yes, yes, Ray. Yes, we are. Them people, them type of people. Yes. You know, exactly. But then if our justice system actually worked, we wouldn't have, you know, the whole big prison for profit type stuff anymore. You know what I mean? Like we could have, this is like something we're in the garage smoking cigars, drinking of some whiskey. You know what I mean? But that was a whole different time in 1851. These are current times, current laws, 2025 situations, and that's what that's the only thing we can go off of. But then again, back in 1851, they had no problem taking you out in the front of the courthouse. You know what I mean? And which I agree with more of that back then. Welcome back, Jay Lee. I think we can fix it too. But it went from, and that's the crazy part, right? So we went from, you know, let's say from, we had pros and cons throughout the history, right? Like no one's going to disagree. As we were improving as a society, and I'm going to say, look, even in the early 1800s, right? We're modernizing. We're getting better and better. See, I've heard about that happen to people, and then they beat it because they use the testimony from the security guard to say, no, she was in a bar. This is where I met her. So everything she had saying she was a legally consenting adult. So, but, you know, that's a different topic. There's situations like that. But, like, you know, the 1800s when people were like, you know, oh, yeah, these people are wanted for this, this, and this. You can take them dead or alive. And then they usually ended up, because, you know, back then, if you murdered several people, you were going to be put to death. Oklahoma just changed theirs to 18. But, you know, it's one of those, we've had positive and negatives growing for like modernization with the times. You know, hopefully we can revert back to a better system in some ways, as we're still modernizing and making laws legitimate and better, getting rid of the outdated stuff that doesn't make sense anymore. Like, I think we have one crazy law in Oklahoma about, you know, you can't take a bite of someone else's hamburger, and you can't well hunt in a helicopter here. Let's see. Weird. Where's my damn keyboard at? I'm telling you, it was like it's like all right. So right, this is like some unusual law. It is illegal to take a bite from another person's hamburger. It is illegal to hold a fish bowl while on a public bus. It's illegal to wear boots to bed. Kissing is illegal for anything longer than 3 minutes. Um, like these are legitimate laws that were on the books. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember about the like. Let me see what state it has. So yes, it is illegal to go whale hunting in Oklahoma because of the ports of Catoosa and Muskogee are actually able to get to the. Listen. Yeah, I mean that's because of we could get ports. Let me see. So it's because of the ports you can get to the ocean, technically. I'm telling you, it's a hilarious law, but it's there. But I think it's a combination of laws. But yeah, like it's just crazy about some laws like that. Um, the beds. Do, 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 do. The hamburger, fish bowls. Like there's a bunch of them. I think one I just seen that you can't wear kids can't wear capes and pretend to be Superman in Oklahoma. That's illegal. I just got pulled up name a state. I pulled up a list of all the states' crazy laws. I'm just going to Oklahoma. A city ordinance: you can't be hypnotized in any person in a display window. In Ada, if you wear New York Jets clothing, which is Ada's a city, you may be put in jail. In Bromide, Oklahoma, it is illegal for children to use towels and as capes and jump from houses pretending to be Superman.
What? Are you reading weird laws?
In Oklahoma, people who make ugly faces at dogs may be fined and or jailed. In Tulsa, it is illegal. It is against the law to open a soda bottle without the supervision of a licensed engineer. It is illegal. It's against the law to read a comic book while operating a motor vehicle. You can't wear your boots to bed. You cannot bite another person's hamburger. Tissues are not to be found in the back of one's car.
I have tissues in my car right now.
You can't have them in the back. The front's fine. All right, Arkansas. A law provides that school teachers who bob their hair will not get a raise. Alligators cannot be kept in bathtubs. Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas. In Arkansas, it is illegal to buy or sell blue light bulbs. That's the only crazy ones really Arkansas has, which is surprising because, you know, the whole thing about Arkansas and cousins. What are you up to, pretty lady?
You gotta take off Monday.
Next Monday? Why?
The funeral.
Okay.
It's in Fort Seal.
Oh, because he's having the military procession?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I guess. You just can't pretend to be Superman and jump off houses. Not a problem. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to find Italy's as easy. Alabama does have some. It says, in Anniston, you may not wear blue jeans down Noble Street. Bear wrestling is prohibited. Dominoes may not be played on Sunday in Alabama. It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle. It is illegal to wear a fake mustache that may cause laughter in church in Alabama. In Montgomery, Alabama, it is considered an offense to open an umbrella on a street for fear of it spooking horses. That's probably an old law, but still on the books. You cannot chain your alligator to a fire hydrant in Alabama. You can't have ice cream in your back pocket at any time in Alabama. Let's see. So, I mean, that's a terrible reason, but that's kind of funny. Weird laws in Italy. All right, so feeding pigeons in some cities is illegal, like Luca or Lucia. Sitting on the Spanish Steps in Rome is prohibited. Venice, you can't swim in the canals or stand on steel bridges. Flying drones in populated areas is not allowed. Noise control. It's not really saying anything specific. But now I'm pulling up a better form. No sandcastles on the beach. No goldfish bowls. No feeding birds. No touching yourself. It's in Italy, Supreme Court ruled that men who touch their genitals in public, even to readjust or scratch, will be committing a criminal offense in Italy. No noisy footwear. No saving spots on towels on the beach. Y'all got a whole bunch of weird ones. No dying in this town. Let me see if I can read where it says. So it's in Eraclea, a small beach town near Venice, where they fine you from 25 euros to 250. Well, they're just the person who made this just says Italy on the thing. So I mean, the biggest thing is probably being able to adjust yourself in public. Ugh.
Bless you.
Muscoozy. Ooh. Big burp from a big boy. Thank you very much.
She's like, send me pictures
But-
from her cruise. I have no pictures of my.
Who? Oh, I didn't see it much, really.
No, because they did their own thing with Chris and Alyssa.
Yeah, but we're gonna hop off the stream for tonight. We knocked out 2 hours. Fairly good stream. Got some views, got some likes. Hopefully, got some subs. We'll probably stream again on Friday. Everybody have a good night. Appreciate y'all showing up, hanging out, having a good time. My wife's over here laughing at me. I had a pantser on stream. But y'all have a good one, man. Enjoy. And yeah, Friday, probably do a lot longer of a stream, maybe. Depends if me and the wife are out and about doing a date night. So we may adjust that for Thursday or Saturday. I don't know. We'll make it work. Sometime this weekend we stream. But until then, y'all have a good one. We'll see you later.